What up, Dokkanners? We got 3 special Dragon Stones in Dokkan right now, and one of them is free, the other 2 are paid. But in today's video, we're going to be discussing which units you should be picking up with these different Dragon Stones. Just like with the Memorial Stone, I'm going to start this by saying, wait. Even if you know exactly what you are going for with these special stones, even the free one, I would strongly advise that you guys wait. The reason for this is simply because we are still not even... We don't even know what the upcoming Dual Dokkan Festival banners have. We don't even know what all of the EZAs are going to be offering throughout this entire worldwide download celebration. So the last thing you want to be doing is picking up one of those characters with these very rare commodities and then realizing that you could have just picked them up through your summons or by other means. So I would say to Dokkan the most responsibly, the best thing that you could possibly do is to wait until part 3 of the worldwide download celebration. That way you will know exactly who is on the table, who is up for grabs, and who you ultimately did not end up picking up during your crazy 50 ticket summons, 7 unit multi summons on this worldwide celebration banner. Because we have free tickets, we have Memorial Stones that could either be exchanged into direct purchases of these characters or tickets to then summon for these different characters. So there's a lot up in the air. So that being said, I will be proceeding through this video under that premise, and I'm going to be giving you my thoughts and opinions on which units I think are the best of the bunch. We're going to start with the pricing for this. In terms of pricing, this is actually a pretty expensive endeavor because in order to get the LR premium stone, you got to spend the first 2 steps. The first one is $35 US. I don't know what that is for you in your specific region. You'll have to convert it, but $35 US. You can just check your game. It shows you. You get 80 Dragon Stones plus the UR premium Dragon Stone. Then for the second one, the second tier, you are spending $40 US to get 2 premium UR stones and 100 Dragon Stones. These are objectively good deals compared to their full price counterparts. And then for $41 US, you get 120 Dragon Stones and you get the LR premium God Dragon Stone or premium Dragon Stone. So good deals, objectively speaking. They do offer more than just the premium special stone, but you are probably mainly buying this for the stones because in terms of the characters that you get to select from, there are some decent options, but they're not groundbreakingly amazing must-have characters. So this is not something that you must feel compelled to pick up for the sake of the special stone. Do it for the stone sales if that's your, if you are interested in these. So that being said, now let's go to the free-to-play one. The free-to-play select character stone, the Dragon Stone, the God Dragon Stone. This unit is just not, this stone is not good. The selection is atrocious. It continues to be all of the older characters. They tried to give us a little bit more by giving us the Future Saga combinations. These guys are just not it. They just really don't offer much. But you know what? I will say, to be fair, we don't know what the upcoming worldwide download units do as of me recording and posting this video. If you guys are watching this after those units have released, then maybe you know things that we don't. And if that's the case, these units could suddenly become very, very useful, which is why I think waiting is absolutely a must. These units are supports, Vegeta and Trunks, but they're not even good supports in their own weight class. They don't have any semblance of defense. They're really liable defensively on any event. Super Battle Road, Legendary Goku event, no matter what it is, these units just don't do it. Goku is actually a pretty recent EZA, and even he's bad. He's only really designed for Super Battle Road, I think. Out of all 6 of these characters, the best one, I would say, is STR Zamasu. He could end up being infinitely better, pun intended, if the incoming Dokkan Festival Fusion Zamasu and his domain gives some sort of crazy boost. Just imagine, all Zamasus are, I don't know, invincible for 2 turns, or all Zamasus have a 90% damage reduction. You combine that with this unit's stacking abilities, temporary stacking abilities, and regen abilities, you could be looking at suddenly one of the best defensive units in the game, potentially. So there are still reasons to hold off on picking these up right now. And I would still say, objectively, these units could offer something, but the more you know, the more informed your decision-making can be. So with that 1 stone, you could pick up all 3 of these plus 2 Kais, or all 3 of these plus 2 Kais, or you could pick up some of these units down here. So if you decide not to pick up the combos, going down the list here, the best options, once again, I always select these guys, is the Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. Actually, usually STR Topo is here, but he's not here today. The Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta is, in my opinion, the best of the bunch. Universal damage reduction, that is something that is far more useful on every event in general. Plus, he's got Super Battle Road star power with the ability to stun. Then, if I were to pick 2 others, my picks would be Int Janemba and Kid Buu. Now, the reason why I say Int Janemba is actually useful in terms of considering is because we have just come off of an anniversary battle event during the 8-year anniversary where all anniversary characters received some unique equips. So this Janemba is a pretty outdated character. And in terms of what he can do, it is good, but it's not as good as it should be because it's an older unit. Low defense, guard guaranteed, medium chance to dodge, and he gets a little bit stronger. Plus, he is a big bad boss, so it will add more depth to a big bad boss team, a movie boss team, or a transformation boost team. So he does have some nice value to offer a team. But the main reason why I would say that this unit can actually be better now is if you supplement this defense plus 70 with all of those unique equips that the Janemba exclusively can use along with the Gogeta, you can make his defense a lot better. You can make his guard a lot more impactful. And if you were to give him a full dodge build in his hit potential, you would basically be giving yourself a medium chance to dodge in the passive, plus another makeshift medium chance in his hit potential if you give him some nice equips as well. So there is still value in this Janemba. So I will say, if you don't have him and you do have Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, you have all these characters, I think Janemba does have some value. That's my hot take for the day. Let me know in the comments if you guys agree or disagree with that one. Also, we've got Kid Buu. Now, the reason why I would recommend Kid Buu is for a very specific reason. If you are trying to do some sort of a nuking challenge, if you're trying to do some sort of an event that doesn't involve an opposition, if you're trying to do the punching bag contest, or if you're trying to clear the Spirit Bomb battle event with 50 million damage, Kid Buu is one of the best supports in the game. He supports at 50% if your health is above 80%. He doesn't do anything on defensively, so he will get you killed, but he is a very rare sort of support that very few other characters can do right now other than support characters, and support characters are so incredibly niche and outdated that those really aren't that useful right now. This guy supports all types at 50%. So I think that these three are probably the most useful. In the end, it's ultimately up to you. This has the least impact of all of the stones that we're going to be talking about here. So if you decide for Wrathful Broly, not a big deal. If you decide to go for Gogeta, not a big deal. Silver lining with the Gogeta, you do get some skill orbs from this event if you were able to clear it. So those are my thoughts on the Select God Dragonstone. It sucks. Let's move on to the Premium UR Stone. So this is for those of you who spent for it. This will be giving you some pre-awakened Dokkan Festival / summonable characters. You've got some Dokkan Festivals up at the top here. You also have some banner units with this semi-perfect Cell, Heart Virus Goku. And then as we scroll further down the list, we see some very interesting units here. Now, let me start off by saying, based on the structuring of this and based on how the structure is for these, we know that all of these characters have had EZAs, right? On this list, not everybody has EZAs, but at the bottom, we do have some EZAs. For Global exclusively, we've only had these two, but JP's also had the Spirit Bomb Goku. Global, we'll get this once we finish the worldwide download and we go into the Turles Dokkan Festival. So, as far as we're all concerned, these three EZAs are confirmed. With all of these Future Saga units down here, and with Trunks and Zamasu already being confirmed to be receiving EZAs, could we be looking at these two sub-EZAs also happening, as well as Goku Break? I think it's very possible. I think it's very likely. So, when approaching this selection, what do you choose? Do you choose one of these Dokkan Festivals that are more recent, although not too recent, or do you go for units that could potentially be receiving EZAs? This is why waiting is going to be so useful. What you could do is use these premium stones in tandem with your memorial stones once we find out all the different EZAs that are coming up. And you could maybe go after Trunks with your memorial stones here, and then you could go after the Goku Black with your premium UR stone here. And don't forget, you also are going to be getting 3 of these. You can buy 3 of these through the step ups if you're trying to get to the final LR one. Obtain UR Dragonstone from step 1, step 2, in exchange for Dokkan Awakened characters at the max level. So let me actually pull up my game here and let me show you. I've got 3 of them. I could pick up the Trunks, I could then pick up Heart Virus Goku, and I could pick up Semi-Perfect Cell. But like I was saying, if we wait, and let's just say for argument's sake, Goku Black gets an EZA, I would pick him up. I would pick up Rose Zamasu, I would pick up Mai, and then I would use my Memorial Stones to pick up Trunks and Zamasu. And before you know it, I just picked up 5 Future Saga EZAs, all not for free, but I used my stones that I received from other ways to actually pick them up. This saves me the hassle of trying to potentially pull them through the Extreme Z banner or spending extra money on the Pilaf packs to buy these characters or buy tickets to summon for these characters. So again, another reason to wait. Now, if we were not to consider this bottom row, like these Future Saga characters, out of everybody else up here, I think objectively the best unit is the Ultimate Gohan. Still, in my opinion, the best starting unit to use, the starting TUR to use. He's got guard, he's got incredible stacking potential, he's self-sufficient with his own ki. He is very, very good. If I were to pick one other option, probably GT Super Saiyan Goku. He's a great nuke, he's a great defensive unit in certain respects, and he has incredible damage potential. So those are my 2 picks overall. But yeah, focus on these and wait. And lastly, we are going to be taking a look at the LR Premium Stone. Once again, all pre-awakened characters. We've got some pretty nice, juicy LRs here. Some units we know are good, like, for example, Super Saiyan God. If we were to consider everything, I think that is the best unit in the bunch. Considering that we, at this moment, don't know if this unit is getting an EZA, or we don't know about, sorry, not those. This unit potentially getting an EZA. This unit in general, I think, is the best. You've got dodge, you've got multiplicative stacking on your super, you've got great synergy with hybrid Saiyans and pure Saiyans. I think that this God Goku is absolutely fantastic. I went on a whole world tour taking this God Goku through a myriad of events, so you can check out the showcases on the channel. I think this is the best choice, but then after that, there are a few other good ones. I think Spirit Bomb Absorb Goku is good. With that EZA during the 8-year anniversary, he's actually pretty decent, even without a full Super Saiyans team. Future Gohan and Future Trunks. This is a bit of a hot take, but I think that this unit is also very good. The reason why I think this unit is very good is because, number one, great addition to the hybrid Saiyans category roster, and you are also getting pretty much a little bit of everything. This unit can orb change. You also get healing, both from the orb changing and from the revive skill. You have an exchange, you have built-in damage reduction, you've got additionals, you've got criticals, and you've got the ability to scout attacks in certain situations. So Future Gohan, Future Trunks, when this unit first released, was the best LR, and I think still has immense value, especially given what we are celebrating during this worldwide download celebration. So those are my top 3, aside from upcoming EZAs. I think KFC is not worth pursuing right now. Just like I mentioned during the Kale celebration for global players, this is just not the time. We don't have enough support. This is really not the priority we should be focusing on. So I think if we were to look at other units other than those 3 that I mentioned, LR Goku Black Rose and Rose Zamasu would probably be my 2 picks. The baby Vegeta is going to be good when he gets his EZA during the upcoming Super Saiyan 4 Full Power Goku celebration, but I don't think that that is worth compromising having a full roster of Future Saga characters. If this unit, which I strongly feel will be getting an EZA during this celebration, 5-year LR Part 2 EZA Goku Black Rose, you don't want to miss out on having the unit for that. So if you wait and we find out, and this ultimately doesn't end up happening, you could select somebody else. But in the meantime, you could just kind of save that LR stone for this guy. The Rose Zamasu is okay. You have to be in the right rotations. You have to have the right setup. But with this celebration, we're really hoping that the extreme class gets a big boost, right? Which means this character could also become a whole lot better. With the Infinity Zamasu mechanic domain thing, could that make this unit's guard more profound, provide damage reduction? We have no idea. So if you don't have this character, but you do have the Goku Black Rose, this unit could be picking up in terms of value if you're trying to run a full Fusion Zamasu team. This is a differently named character. That's one of the issues with Fusion Zamasu, right? We've got Fusion Zamasu, we've got Fusion Zamasu Corrupted, but they're both labeled the same thing. So let's actually go to Future Saga and let's see what sort of teams we can build here. This is gonna be the final point of the video. So yeah, Future Saga Extreme side, what do we got? We got Goku Black Rose 1, we got Goku Black 2, we got Fusion Zamasu 3, we've got Rose Zamasu 4, we've got the free-to-play Zamasu Goku 5, and then we've got, that's it, because this corrupted Fusion Zamasu is still called Fusion Zamasu. So that's 5 characters. So if you want to run differently named characters, you're not going to be able to assemble a full team because you just don't have enough. Oh, actually, wait, 6. Did I count this? That's 6. So we barely just have enough to have differently named characters for full synergy. So if you are missing some of them, it'll be worth picking up. Anyway, those are my thoughts and opinions on all of these different characters. I wish you guys the best of luck in selecting. Again, the longer you wait, the more informed your decision making will be, and you will have less regrets. You will have less buyer's remorse. You have until October 5th. So I would say probably, you know, the end of September, whenever part 3 begins. What is that? Maybe middle to late September. When we get part 3's news and we know what EZAs are coming up, at that point, I think it would probably be a safe bet to actually use these. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like down below. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on which characters you should be picking up with these different stones. Did you already pick some of them up? Why or why not? Are you planning on picking up possible EZA units? Which units do you predict will be receiving EZAs during the celebration? Let me know your thoughts overall in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more dope content in the future and click the notification bell so that you let each know you want to see more of my stuff. Do it! Thanks again. Stay tuned and remember to Dokkan responsibly.